Hey Brickheads, Scott with 36 Bricks here, doing another city update for June, July. Super excited to get a few things done. Let's check it out. Alright guys, so another installment of an update. So wanted to definitely get this area situated. So we're going to be removing all this stuff and putting it in that shed over there. So yeah, the plan is we're going to get rid of all this stuff, put it in the shed, and then come over here and probably be doing the same with this stuff. A lot of this stuff is basically just extra shelving and stuff like that I'll get to later. But that is kind of my plan. Now, once I get all of that situated, I will really be able to get an idea of the space, what I can put, and all of that. Now, depending on time frame, I might be able to actually move those or this table out. I will actually have to move it out this door. Then I can bring this around via a furniture dolly and get it all situated. So that is my hope for the video. Let's see if we can rock it out. Alright guys, it's a bit windy, so I apologize for the audio, but basically this is the shed all that stuff's going into. We kind of need to organize this shed a little bit before we do that. I mean, it's just kind of been a catch-all for the garden and the fruit trees. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick and then rock out what's in the garage. Alright guys, so got this section done, was rocking and rolling, and realized I was going so much that, quite frankly, I forgot to record bits and pieces for the other side and everything that I've done. So I'm just going to give you a full tour of everything that I've done so far. So over here we have my treadmill. With this stuff gone, it will pop down. I can work out, which I haven't done in a while, but I can work out and watch TV. I have my event shipping crates where my builds go for the events that I attend and display at, and then we can go from there. So lots been done. So as you can see, my streaming area has changed now. I actually moved these tables back a little bit, so I had a little bit more walkway in them. Unfortunately, with this stuff here, I am not able to walk around my entire table and my entire city, but I'm pretty confident that at some point these will go away and these will be located somewhere else. But even then, I won't be able to walk around completely with this here. So we'll see. This may go in the house at some point, but yeah. So anyway, as you can see, my city hasn't really changed as far as the buildings. I haven't moved anything around. So it is still a jumbled mess, but it's still a work in progress. Now that I have these tables kind of arranged the way I want them, I will actually be able to really sit down and rock out some of the stuff that I want to do with my tables. So I'm going to walk you around the room. So as of right now, this is still my backlog wall. I say that because depending on the situation, I may turn around and take my backlog and actually rotate it and put it on this wall once I finish this wall. That's obviously way in the future because I got to finish the wall first. But as you guys can see, this is my backlog wall. I have a lot of this basically is all of the sets that not only I have not built yet, like Harry Potter. We have some projects up here. A lot of the bigger sets up in this section here that I haven't done. We have Friends on the other side. We have a couple Chinese New Year sets that I haven't got around to. Again, Friends. We have a lot of City. We have a lot of Marvel. All of that kind of fun stuff. So that kind of gives you an idea of this space. Now over here, these are a lot of the projects that I want to do something with, but just haven't gotten around to it. A lot of my cars, my vehicles, just everything kind of thrown under the sun a little bit. But that kind of gives you an idea of what this area is. I mean, some of these projects I just haven't taken apart. Once I get to 500 followers on Twitch and 2,500 subscribers on YouTube. These are my giveaway bins. I've got poly bags to start, and then I'll be giving away sets. But that's a gradual process. Now, again, I have some Harry Potter sets over here that have kind of flowed over into this section. If I pan over to this section over here, I have some sets that are above here as well. But that just kind of gives you an idea. So moving to this area, so this is all of my plates, specialty pieces, all of that kind of fun stuff. And then the expansion, or the expanded part wall here. Now, a lot of people tend to ask me, how big is everything? So I haven't really done the math on the backlog area, but it's roughly 16 feet by 8 feet deep, or sorry, 16 feet by 8 feet tall. My part wall is, I believe, 30 feet long by 8 feet deep. I have had the measurements wrong a few times. I kept saying 24 feet, but it's not 24 feet. It's about 30 feet, give or take a few inches, 30 feet by 8 feet tall. And again, 8 feet is kind of guesstimation, as I go to here, and this is roughly 6 foot, and I still have a few feet above. So it might be taller than that, give or take. But that is the wall itself. Now, when it comes to the city, the top section currently is roughly 12 feet by 12 feet. I've said 16 feet by 16 feet in the past, and I redid the measurements, and that was wrong. So it's currently 12 feet by 12 feet, but as you can see, I have a lot of space here. Now, my plan is to expand. I can put 2 tables along this side and a smaller table over here. So I can fit roughly a 4 foot by 4 foot table here, and then 2 8 foot by 8 foot, or sorry, 2 4 foot by 8 foot tables here, and that'll expand all the way to about right here. So that will give me some space. Now, in looking at it, I probably could move this, so I have a little bit of room on that side. I probably could move this maybe 2 feet that way. Wouldn't be a big of a deal, or as big of a deal, but yeah. When it comes to this space, this is about 9 to almost 10 feet of space right here. So I could put a 4 foot table here, a 4 foot table here. However, there would be no way that I could walk around. It would just be too tight. So that kind of gives you an idea. Now, originally, this over here was my streaming area. So as you can see here, I've got plenty of space to walk through, minus these empty boxes, and I can rock that out no problem. This again was originally my streaming area, and this was completely empty. And now I moved the back table that was back here up to here, and it actually fit rather nicely. I was excited about that. Now, so that's kind of my plan. My plan is to do 2 4 foot by 8 foot tables, so it'd be 4 feet by 16 feet, and then add again about a 4 foot table here. Now that would put my city at roughly I would say 16 feet by 16 feet, minus my stream area and that back corner. But that's roughly what it would put my space as. So it's kind of exciting. Now coming over here, these are just bins that were under these tables. As I put the tables over, I'm not going to be able to get to these bins, and it will be rather difficult to move the bins out of that area, but that's kind of what I've done. So coming over here, in regards to my stream area, I'm pretty excited about this area. So I've done a few little upgrades. So this was the table I was using for a short period of time. It fits really nicely. I'm super excited about this. Now under here I have 2 stools I will probably be moving those, and because I have under this table, I have a couple trash cans, one for recycled bottles, the other for actual trash. Probably going to put the actual trash under here. I don't think both will fit, but this kind of gives you an idea of what I see when I stream. So I have 3 monitors going. I've got several cameras and lights and all that kind of fun stuff. So starting out here with this mount, I just kind of jerry-rigged this. This is my sky camera, so this looks down on my builds. Then we have my face camera. Over down here is the new part camera, which I'm excited because now people can see close-ups of the actual parts that I'm working with. Again, I do have 3 monitors. This monitor here is a little smaller, a little bit of a different quality monitor than these 2. These are your basic, what is it, Oni or On something kind of monitors. You know, like $100 I think. They're 32-inch monitors I got for like $100 at Walmart. We have spotlights here and here on this side, so that's pretty exciting. We have my Stream Deck, the house phone, and pretty much my keyboard. I am thinking about getting the undercarriage for that, but then if I want to actually type on the keyboard, then I have to move out, so I'm probably just going to keep it that way. But that's kind of where I had these. Now as far as wiring, as you can see here, I did have to run the wires all through up in the rafters and all that fun stuff. So if you take a look here, I will zoom in. There is my backlog camera, and then if I pan over to this side, there is my part wall camera. Now I do have to rearrange the lights. I have my LED lights for the night vision and the globe right here for the spotlights, but that is facing me when I stream now instead of facing away from me, so it gets all over my face. So I do have to change those. I have 2 of the globes and then 2 of the lights, the LED lights. I also am thinking about putting one like behind me, just to give it a little bit more of an oomph. But that is kind of the room. That's what it's looking like. Super excited about the changes. Super excited about the progress. Definitely have a lot more to do. I am going to try to do more update videos as far as my city. I'm hoping to plan it to where basically this right here, this area will be a mountain range. That way it hides the monitors a bit, and it'll be nice, and then just kind of pan everything out from there. That's kind of the plan. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. Still gonna take a lot of time, still gonna take a lot of energy, effort, money, all of that. So if you do like my content and want more, please consider donating. Please consider signing up for my memberships, as every little bit counts and goes right back into content creation. So hope you guys like this kind of stuff. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next time on 36 Bricks. Ooh, this one's cool. Check this one out. I agree, that one's cool, but this one's awesome. Ooh, I like this one. I just can't stop watching. Well, I like them all, and I'm gonna subscribe. Can you do the same? Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on 36 Bricks.